Hey, this is Michael Raso for the Film Photography Podcast Internet Radio Show here in our studio to talk to you today briefly about Polaroid and the cult of Polaroid. Since announcing the end of their film in 2008, a bit of a cult has formed around the film, with a lot of new people picking up Polaroid cameras and using it as an artistic medium. Now, we all know the traditional Polaroid cameras in growing up. You've seen these in the hands of your dad or your granddad, something like the 1972 Polaroid Alpha camera, and who could forget the Polaroid one-step close-up. But what about other Polaroid formats? There are a number of Polaroid formats that are not necessarily oddball formats, but out there. For example, the Polaroid Spectra system. And here it is. This is the Polaroid Spectra autofocus camera. There are a number of cameras like this available on eBay. This camera was picked up for just a few dollars and is in perfect working order. Now you just need to find film for it. Film is now being made again by a company called The Impossible Project. Right now there's a monochrome film made for this camera called Silver Shade, and you can go to theimpossibleproject.com to find out more about that. But let's say you want to use traditional Polaroid film. Let's say you want to buy some film on eBay. What to look for? What do you do? Well, I found a pack of film online. This actually came packaged with a camera, and this package came from California from Frank Stallone. That's right, Frank Stallone. Is it the Frank Stallone? Is it? I don't know. It's from Los Angeles. Could be. Here's our Spectra system. Works just like the SX70 or 600. The front opens up. You insert the film cartridge in. Simply put, just in. Then you close the lid, ejecting the black card. I'd say from the sound of this that we're in pretty good shape. We got a green light on the back of our Spectra system right here, which tells us we're ready to go. You have a lot of controls with the Polaroid Spectra system, like there's a timer. You could turn off the autofocus. You could turn off the flash. Fantastic. There's no chemical breakup. The chemicals have evenly been applied to the film. We are going to achieve success here. Another system, which is known as the Polaroid 500. Polaroid 500 was released in the late 1990s. It's the Polaroid 500 film. It's a little bit larger than, let's say, a credit card or the current Fuji Instax or the Polaroid 300 film. This film was discontinued in the mid-2000s. This film is very hard to find, and I can tell you the cameras that go with this film, like the Polaroid Joycam or the Polaroid Captiva SLR, which is a really, really lovely camera. And these cameras, the Joycam and the Captiva, take what's known as Polaroid 500 film. The film goes for, on a site like eBay, usually a minimum of $20 US per pack. But these packs have gone up to $50 or $60. Hey, let's see if this pack of film is going to work. There's a light on the back of the camera that tells you that the flash is ready to go. And I'm going to shoot a nice close-up picture of our camera person, Joe. This film pack, which expired in the year 2004, February 2004, I would say is going to be a total fail. So you may say to yourself, oh my God, I've invested in this antiquated Polaroid format to have some fun with the Joycam. What to do? Well, the only thing to do is to sit down and cry, because there's nothing to do. Sometimes halfway in the pack, the film will start to work. So do shoot the whole pack. Success with the Polaroid Spectra film. As you can see, there's our handy-dandy camera person, Joe, posing for the Polaroid Spectra. Meanwhile, let's compare it to the Polaroid 500. Because I just really hate to leave on a sour note, we'll load up our Polaroid Captiva. Back opens up. The Polaroid 500 film just kind of slips in like so, just pops in. Close it up. Whoa, it loaded the card into the back of the camera. The great thing and the selling point about the Captiva was the fact that as you shoot your stills, the little window holds the stills in the back. So you could shoot the whole pack of film and never have to worry about, putting the film in your pocket or losing the film. Let's get a shot of Joe. Got a little bit of print damage here where some chemicals dried out right there. It looks to me that we will have success. I do want to tell you about the Film Photography Podcast. Please do tune in, filmphotographypodcast.com. We're on iTunes, or you can go direct to the site and download it or stream it. It is absolutely free. And if you've ever thought about shooting with film, or you do shoot with film, or you're shooting digital and you'd like to go back to film, please do tune in. We have a lot of fun. We're also looking for donations. If you have an old camera, or if you have some old film in your freezer or cupboard, just pop it in a package and send it over to the Film Photography Podcast. You can email me at filmphotographypodcast@gmail.com. I want to thank everyone for tuning in for this podcast. Please do shoot film, have fun, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.